SEAL team rescues Jessica Buchanan. Quite a few of you guys have recommended me to check this out. I'm excited to jump into this. Before we do, a lot of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. I appreciate if you're not subscribed, you can hit that subscribe button down below. But yeah, let's jump into this and check this out, man.
We begin with the rescue of Jessica Buchanan. It is the story of a secret mission by SEAL Team 6 that few people had heard about until we first reported the story last year. On a January night in 2012, members of SEAL Team 6 jumped from a plane into the skies of Somalia. Jessica Buchanan was being held hostage, and the SEALs were descending just in time. Buchanan was a humanitarian aid worker who had come to help children in one of the most dangerous places on earth. Hers was an ordeal that ended in a flash of violence, but had begun 93 days earlier when her car was stopped by bandits in a place she calls hell.
That's so scary, man.
We stopped very abruptly.
Oh, this is her? Oh, okay.
Calls hell.
We stopped very abruptly, like so abruptly that I felt like everybody just fall forward. And then I start hearing all of this pounding on the windows and the windshield and all this shouting in Somali. And there's a man standing there screaming, and he has an AK-47 and he's shouting and he's pointing it at us. And then he climbs into the car next to me and he points an AK in my face. And they're hyped up like they're on speed. And all of a sudden we just take off. The driver just takes off and we just start slamming all over the place down these camel tracks.
Man, that would be like, I'm so glad she's okay now, obviously, because she's in an interview and stuff, but that would be so scary, bro.
What did you think they were going to do?
I figured they were going to rape me.
Right. Oh.
And then kill me.
Jessica Buchanan was facing the end at the end of the earth. Somalia, on the farthest tip of Africa, is war-torn and lawless. Militias battle over an unforgiving land, as we saw while covering a famine there in 2011. It was the same year that Buchanan was with a Danish charity teaching children how to avoid landmines.
Oh, okay.
On October 25th, her car was hijacked.
That's why she was there. Okay, cool.
This is it. Like, I'm bracing myself to be shot in the back of the head. And I think that there's mercy in the fact that maybe they're not going to rape me first, but that it's just going to be quick.
Bro, I can't imagine being in that situation and being her as well, where you're actually wanting to be shot in the back of the head. Like, bro, I totally understand it. I would the same if I was her. Like, you're wanting to be shot in the back of the head, so you're not, bro. That's crazy.
And I'm
scary.
Waiting, and I'm waiting. And then all of a sudden somebody shouts from behind us, "Sleep." And I'm thinking, oh my God, I didn't hear that correctly, did I? He just said sleep.
She collapsed, slept through the night, and the next morning was met by the man who led the bandits.
Okay.
And we ask him, "Are you going to kill us? Is that why we're here?" He says, no, 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 no. Money. We just want money.
How much were they asking for?
They started out at $45 million.
They thought you were pretty valuable.
I guess so.
$45 million?
The bandits used her cell phone to call her husband, Eric Landemam. The two had married on an African beach 2 years before. But his number and the numbers of Buchanan's family had all been disconnected. It was part of the charity's emergency plan. The one number that worked was her Nairobi office with a hostage negotiator standing by. And so began months of talks.
Where did they keep you? Day in, day out?
Under trees. And outside.
You were outdoors for
what? So just like kept them on the move?
93 days?
Yep. And in the night, they forced us to sleep out in the open.
You and Paul came up with nicknames for a lot of the people who were keeping you. That's one of the ways you kept yourself occupied.
We did.
The 10-year-old boy?
Crack baby. Because he was cracked out all the time. He was chewing cot and he had 2 black holes for eyes.
What?
There was nothing inside.
At 10?
This is one of the camps where she was held. The bandits hit her, pointed their guns at her, and put a knife to her throat. But it was exposure that took a toll. She lost 25 pounds. After 3 weeks, the bandits made a video to prove that she was alive.
Have you seen the video?
I have.
Paul and myself, Jessica, we are safe and we are alive.
I can tell I'm starting to lose hope at that point.
But hope would have to last for 2 more months.
Yo, that is just... This would be one of the worst things ever, bro. Like, you're in a different country and then this... Oh, man.
But hope would have to last for 2 more months.
As the many weeks went by, did you think the American government's watching me, they know where I am, and somebody's going to get me out of here?
No.
Well,
Why?
It was a while.
Because I'm just an aid worker.
Right.
You didn't imagine that the President of the United States knew your name.
Never.
That's crazy, because like she's obviously not connected to anyone, right? Like she don't know what's going on. She's just been kidnapped, bro. But not like she didn't realize, and then this happened. Well, you can see in the title, SEAL team rescues her. So like, bro, that's crazy, and that just shows what America's really about. You know what I'm saying? That like she's just an aid worker, from her words, right? And America has set this team out to go and rescue her. You got these, you know, these very popular videos now from it. So it's a very, very big thing when it happened. Crazy, man. That's America being America, looking out for themselves, not leaving anyone behind. I love that.
Never in a million years.
After 3 months in the desert, Buchanan had a serious urinary tract infection. And in a final call to the hostage negotiator, she said this.
I'd become so ill that I couldn't stand up. I couldn't walk. So I was in so much pain.
Oh, wow.
And I said, I think I have a kidney infection. And I started to cry and I said, I'm afraid I'm going to die out here.
Right.
When that call was received here in Nairobi, it set off a chain of events that led all the way to the Oval Office.
Yeah, because they ain't going to take it to hospital. Bro. Yo, there's so many ways that you can die, and not just by the gunshot of the people that's kidnapped. Bro, it's scary, man.
The FBI and the military consulted doctors who said that if Jessica had a kidney infection, she might have just 2 weeks to live.
Oh, really?
That was transmitted to the president, who was also informed that in just a few days, there would be a new moon. Perfect darkness for a SEAL team rescue.
Okay.
Jessica Buchanan had chosen a star in the Somali sky to represent her mother, who had passed away a year before.
Aww.
She spoke to it every night, and with no moon, it was especially bright on January 25th.
Oh, wow.
What did you say that night?
Please tell God that I need some help. We need to get out of here.
You couldn't have known that that prayer would be answered that night.
I had no idea.
That's crazy.
She was on a mat trying to sleep when she heard a faint scratching noise. One of the bandits she nicknamed Helper heard it too.
And I see this
Helper?
look of just sheer terror on Helper's face. And then all of a sudden, it's just this eruption of gunfire. And I think, okay, well, this is it. This really is truly the end.
Oh,
And
why? Do you reckon, like, she was thinking, like, it was another, like, group of, like, you know, killers versus killers, not actual, like, SEAL team?
Cover up with my blanket again, and I just start saying, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. And I just remember thinking, or maybe I'm saying out loud, like, I cannot survive this.
Right.
She thought she was being taken by a rival group, maybe Al-Shabaab,
Okay.
Islamic extremists who would surely kill her.
And then all of a sudden, I feel all these hands on me, roughly grabbing at me. And I try to protect myself, and I pull the blanket closer on top of me, and then I hear my name. But it's not a Somali accent, it's an American accent.
Listen, when you even if you don't see that, you just hear that. You hear the accent. You hear someone from like your hometown, you know, your home place. Bro, the sigh. Oh, bro, she'll be so relieved. I bet she took the biggest deep breath of all time, just of relief, man.
And I can't compute, like I can't understand that somebody with an American accent knows my name. And they say, Jessica, we're with the American military. We're here to take you home.
Oh, I got goosebumps.
And you're safe. And they pull the blanket down from my face, and all I see is black masks, black sky, and all I can say over and over is, "You're American. You're American. I don't understand. You're Americans." Thinking, how did you get here? And I'm still alive.
Aww.
And they ask me where my shoes are, and I don't know. And one of them picks me up and starts running. He runs for...
Wait, wasn't she with another guy? Where's the guy?
Several minutes, and it puts me down on the ground. And then they identify themselves, and that they knew I was very sick. And they have medicine.
Oh.
They have water. They have food.
Well, she's looking good now. So I'm glad for her situation. Everything turned out good. SEAL team did their thing. And like, yeah, it could have ended up really bad. Like what she experienced, man, that was absolutely horrible. But I'm just glad she's okay now.
And they've come to take me home. At one point, I think they thought they heard something, or I don't know. This group of men who's risked their life for me already.
Right, beautiful.
Asks me to lie down on the ground because they're concerned that there might be someone out there, and then they make a circle around me, and then they lie down on top of me to protect me.
Bro, that is the American military for you, bro. This one girl, right, and they instantly put her down on the ground, lie on top of her, so there's no way she gets shot. They would get shot before her, bro.
And we lay like that until the helicopters come in.
Wow.
And all of those SEALs laid down on top of you. You were the most important thing in the world to them.
Wow.
It's really hard to comprehend.
They were going to take a bullet for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Because, like, the fact that, like, they don't even know her like that. You know what I mean? But they're willing to do that for her, for the mission. Bro, there's just something, like, so, like, beautiful about that.
And they're so kind, and they're so gentle, and they are trying to assist me to get to the helicopter. But I think I've been out here for months.
Right.
I can run to this helicopter myself, and so I just break away, and I just take off running through the scrub, through the bush, and I throw myself onto that helicopter.
She's getting out of there.
And push myself up against the wall. And I don't start breathing until we actually lift up off the ground. And they hand me an American flag that's folded.
What did you think of that?
I just started to cry.
Aww.
At that point in time, I have never in my life been so proud and so very happy to be an American.
Oh, of course.
The SEALs left on other helicopters. She didn't see their faces, didn't hear their names. They appeared, and they were gone.
What?
The only thing left in the camp were 9 dead bandits.
Yo! Please tell me that, like, she's met them in the future after that, right? Because they're just unknown to her. Like, these people that just saved her life, that will definitely be very special to her. I guarantee that she would want to meet them, but maybe it's, like, for secrecy and stuff with the military. You know how American military gets down. Maybe they just want to keep them unknown or whatever. Hats off to the SEAL team. Bro, that's how America gets down. Do not mess with them. I'm glad everything's okay with her. I don't know what happened with the guy that she was with, because she definitely was with a guy. So I'm not too sure what happened to him. Good video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/LPG if you guys want to check me out over there. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.